Good morning. Arthur Rafferty speaking on behalf of the Arthur Rafferty Foundation, a totally independent victims group with no alliance with any government quangos or paramilitary groups. Now, I would like someone in this corrupt city of Belfast to tell me how my brutally murdered father, Arthur Joseph Rafferty, murdered by a police informer in 1974, is not entitled to compensation. My father, shot 5 times in the back and legs, was unarmed and was not a member of any paramilitary group like the IRA or any other Republican groups. My father's only fault was that he worked at the Belfast docks as a docker all his life and worked hard to support his family of 8 children, and for that he was brutally murdered. My father was shot on the say-so of that corrupt paramilitary group calling themselves the RUC PSNI Special Branch by a high-ranking member of Sinn Féin area called Freddie Scappaticci, aka Stickknife, who was employed by the RUC PSNI Special Branch. He was also armed with a normally rifle by the RUC PSNI Special Branch and given direct orders to shoot my father. This man, Scappaticci, was also employed by the British government as one of their top agents. He was their jewel in the crown and was given complete immunity to carry out his murders at his own discretion, and he was answerable to no one and told that he would never stand trial for any of his murders. This man was a psychopath and enjoyed killing and took great satisfaction at shooting my father at close range with a normalized rifle, almost cutting him in half. And yet, according to this corrupt government, my father was not entitled to receive compensation for his brutal death, and he was murdered by the state, the RUC PSNI Special Branch, the British government and their top informer Freddie Scappaticci, aka Stickknife. Yet you get Republican groups like any of those IRA groups, the Real IRA, the Continuity IRA, who have murdered innocent members of the public, both men and women, and if any of them are killed, they get compensation. Now, how can that be right? They are terrorists. My father was not a terrorist, murdered by the state and was refused compensation, and he left 8 children for my mother to rear. Now that cannot be right. Yet that British state and their chums from Sinn Féin IRA and the RUC PSNI Special Branch did not offer my family not one brown penny compensation for murdering my unarmed father, aged 56 years old. Yet those paramilitary scum terrorists who have murdered hundreds of innocent members of the public get paid compensation if one of their members is killed. Now, how can any civilised person call that justice? The corrupt system here have not only refused my family compensation for killing my father, but have also refused my family legal aid and the services of legal representation to fight my father's case in court. And the reason is that my father's case would open up a can of worms here. That RUC, PSNI, Special Branch and the British government could not explain as to why they employed terrorists from Sinn Féin IRA and loyalist paramilitary groups, the UDA, UFF and the UVF, and supplied them with the guns to carry out the murders, attacks on innocent members of the public, and paid them out of the public purse. I will be writing to the War Crimes Commission and to the European Court of Human Rights, demanding that the British state and the RUC PSNI Special Branch and Sinn Féin IRA are charged with mass murder and war crimes on innocent members of the public. After all, there was a war going on in Northern Ireland at the time, a war that my innocent father, Arthur Joseph Rafferty, was murdered in by the so-called forces that were supposed to protect him. It seems to me that the only people who get protection here in Northern Ireland are helped in this corrupt country are members of paramilitary groups, police informers, perverts, child molesters, rapists and paedophiles. They are all treated with kid gloves, and their court fees of legal aid are paid for them, and they are supplied with the best of legal counsel. Why are those animals treated different compared to my father? That is a question I want answered from those legal system, the court system, the RUC, PSNI and that corrupt British government. These people are the personification of pure evilness. And something will have to be done. I think the Ruffley family has had its full share of those corrupt, low-life scum. Now, anyone who would like a tape of this story or any one of my stories can call me on my mobile 07715921137. Leave your name and address and I will send you a tape free. Thank you. Anyone who has a story to tell and call me and tell me. I will put it on there for you, or I will send out a reporter to get your story. And remember, I will tell your story as you tell me. Nothing will be cut out. Watch more of my stories on YouTube, arthurrafferty.com, YouTube Arthur Rafferty, Arthur Rafferty Doctor, YouTube Jackspot 2012. That is a tip about the brutal murder of my father by a 5-man gang of Sinn Féin IRA led by Freddie Scappaticci on the orders of the British government, the RUC, PSNI and the Special Branch. Now that Sinn Féin IRA scum Scappaticci carried out their orders on their command. My email is arthurrafferty1@gmail.com. Thank you for watching ASNI TV and good morning, and I will see you soon.